Here we are. We're outside of the lovely Arrow Hotel, and it's been super lovely. The rooms are extremely spacious, more than I ever could have expected, but really none of that matters right now because we're getting ready to head out and meet Larry. Now, Larry is the dad of a buddy of mine from back in my Nebraska days, kind enough to let us kind of come out on this piece of ground that we've never seen before. So excited to see that, poke around a little bit. He's going to give us the lay of the land. I think we covered a little bit of that yesterday, and see if we can't find some coyotes. Call them in.
That's right.
Jim?
Swing fired up. Your keys mixed up.
Yeah. Have a real party. Well, that's not good. Okay, sounds good. We're in Broken Bow right now. What direction should we head to get to you? Okay, west on 2 to Myrna, you said? Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, thanks, Larry.
Okay, you bet.
All right, Cooper, I'm glad you're videotaping because I'm gonna need you to play that back for me.
I was thinking those.
Go west on 2 to Myrna. First one, love it.
That's him, that's him.
Where's the electric fence?
Oh, right there.
Is that it?
That's, yeah, that's one.
Oh yeah, that is electric.
All that's lining up. If it's not him, we'll find out.
Yeah.
Turn around.
Yeah.
You guys look lost.
Maybe a little bit.
A little bit.
Just about. No, we appreciate it. How's it going, Larry?
Good.
Yeah? Looks like you got her started.
I couldn't believe I got it started. I think my heating element went out of it,
Oh, no kid?
and I had a bad connection on top of that. So
Yeah.
anyway, got her going. I'm gonna grab 3 more bales and just kind of follow the trail. You'll see my pickup setting up there, and I'll go up there and I'll kind of get you lined out a little bit.
Okay.
Who's Mark?
I'm Mark.
I'm Larry.
Larry, good to meet you.
You are
Jimmy.
Jimmy, nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you. That's Cooper.
Cooper.
Who? Cooper's in the back.
Cooper,
Nice to meet you.
how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'll be right with you.
All right, we'll go drive up to your truck.
Yep.
So I guess we're that blue dot, and then he kind of shot me some lines and some gates and stuff like that. But definitely any insight that you have is definitely welcome of where we should go, maybe anywhere where we should avoid because of deep snow, whatever. Or, you know, places you've seen dogs too.
As far as snow depth, I don't think you're going to have a problem.
Yeah.
It's not going to be hard. It hasn't warmed up enough. Down there where that tank is, you can go through the corrals there.
Okay.
And you can go straight south. There's a gate south of the tank. And you can follow, just keep going until you hit a fence.
Okay. Kind of call that, and then we can call all this and loop around. And I think the wind is coming from this way too. So I think if we work our way into the wind, that might be better.
No, this is where they got cattle out here.
Yeah, I think there's cattle there too. Yeah.
Okay, so they don't. But we can all in here. We're good to go.
I think any gate that's open on these 2 places we can go through. Any gate that's closed, if we want to go through it, which I don't know if we will because of the snow, as long as we close it, we ought to be okay.
All right. Don't shoot any cows.
And that.
Look at them big old boys coming in. They're about to be feeding right up in our grill here. What must it be like to be a cow? This is a little ditty I put together about 4 years ago. I weirdly haven't shot it very much, but sighted it in the other day, and needless to say, she shoots very good. Steel Razor 1 to 10 on top, which I think is an excellent scope for the job. So, may be familiar with the gun Mark is using here. This is mine from our, what do we call that? Pro-made versus homemade precision rifle building podventure. He lent out the one that he built, the fancier, more Gucci one. So mine was still around for him to use. But I think it should do the trick. A little 6.5 Creedmoor action, a little 223 on my part. Be a good double team or tag team duo there. There's nothing.
Well, we're bundled up, loaded up, ready to go. I think we're going to take this bottom end. The wind seems to be coming from kind of the north out of there, so we'll loop around to the south and see if we can't get a better wind on these things and just call our way that way. At least that's the plan as I see it right now, Jim. We got a lot of room to roam and see if we can't get one to come out of one of these draws.
Let's do it.
My sunglasses are fogged, so that's cool.
I gave up on that.
So quick update, we worked our way up to this highest contour in this kind of like gully system, thinking we might be able to see down in a little bit better into some of the stuff, but these cedars are so darn thick that you really just get these tiny little openings and visibility is tough. So
it's always one of those, good lessons learned. It looks definitely a little bit more open on the aerial, but you just don't find out till you get here. So we're on top. We're gonna cut back to this fence line and just work our way to the west and see if there's just a spot where we can call and have some decent visibility if one comes in. So that's the plan as I see it right now, Jim.
Yep.
That's what we got. It's gonna work. We're interrupting the lunch, but it's a big group of gobblers, Jim. Maybe we found a turkey spot. Alright. We cut these coyote tracks on this fence line. It actually looks like a pair. 3 of them, actually. Going back into there. So I think we're going to set up in this corner, get some good back cover, maybe even some front cover, and give her a try. It's a pretty good sign, though. Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah, we got a good way to set the collar up. So we didn't really get into this set before we started, but what I liked about it was, number one, we were pretty far away from our last stand. The other thing I liked is I liked the angle of the sun. It was going to be in an approaching coyote's eyes, but not only that, we kind of got a lot of good thermal cover over here, and we've got this grass here with that sun angle hitting them. I was hoping there might be something bedded down in there. I mean, there could have been, but we sure didn't see it. But really liked this stand. I felt like we could see. I felt like we had a couple good options and kind of gave it a little bit more time maybe than we did a couple of other stands that we didn't have as much confidence in. Jumped on the mouth calls a little bit to mix it up, but same result. So coyotes like 10, Jim and Mark 0. Good exercise, fresh air, and I don't know. We haven't really done anything that great, but I still feel like we're learning.
Yeah.
Anytime you switch it up, do something different, you're learning.
All right.
We've seen tracks. They exist.
They do exist.
All right, guys, into day one. We got the diesel fired up, ready to go. We're about to jump in this thing, but awesome day. We hiked our you-know-what's off, our tails, not our coyote tails. We don't have any coyote tails to show for it, but got a lot of good exercise. Saw a lot of good coyote sign, a lot of sets of tracks up in there. There was one set of triples. We saw a couple doubles, and just no coyotes themselves. But super cool country up in there. They are there. Did multiple sets. Came up empty this time. We will be attempting to go out tomorrow, Jim, but looks like there's a little bit of a weather advisory recommendation going
wind
on.
chill. I think they said somewhere near in minus 30 or something like that, wind chill.
So we may have to, like you said, rethink our tactics. But either way, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Hopefully not freeze to death. Let's get some food.
Yes.
What happened when you got your first time
It's some severe cramping
Update, Mark has some severe cramping here on day 2. Rolling in hot. The temp gauge says 6 degrees. We expected it to be significantly colder, so hard to say whether or not it will be when we actually step out of the vehicle here. But going to a new spot. See if we can call some dogs. If it is a little bit warmer, maybe they'll be moving.
New horizons.
Better. New horizons. New temps.
Golly, yeah, I want it. It's hard not to want to call, like, just right when you get into this stuff.
I don't give a shit.
Wouldn't surprise me if there's not something laying in there. I kind of want to get back in. There's this shelter belt right here. And then if we cut to the left here, Jim.
Wait, right now?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah. There's the curb there. And then we can just walk back in here. And maybe like kind of walk up to there and call down into that corner right there. Maybe try and find a good spot to set up.
If I put mine in, I'm not going to be able to hear anything.
This thing barks so much, Jim. Do you know anything about that?
What?
I said this thing barks so much. Do you know anything about that?
What? Exactly.
Or just try and find them. I think they're down in that other valley. I got this one right here, and then that other one. This is the furthest one.
I feel like they're gonna see.
I'll go to that next tree, see what it looks like.
I see one. I see one.
How far?
Out in the open.
Do I need to get down?
That thing is out there. It's very far. Over the... See the big fluffy cedar that's nearest us?
Yeah.
It's right over that walking. To the right of it. Up and to the right.
Okay,
There's
I
two
see
of them.
it. I see it.
I got eyes on them.
Hey, watch them in your scope. See what they do.
I'm watching them. Alright, they're running to the left.
Is there a car coming? 1, 2, 3, 4. God dang it.
I see 4. Yeah, there's 4. Get out, Jimmy. Going away.
Jim, I'm gonna hit him on this knuckle.
What?
I'm gonna hit him with a purple distraction. See, tell me what they do, okay?
I got eyes on.
Okay.
They're running to the left. They've gone down and to the left now.
Can you see him?
Yeah, I see all 4 of them. They're running. Now they're walking. They've picked up some speed. I think they're coming our way. They're headed that way, though. I don't have them anymore.
I don't see him.
Marco, they're gonna be right in front. I just seen them. Where? They're gonna be right down in front. Right, Jim. Right. Yep. Stay right there. Stay right there. Okay. They're gonna come from your left.
I'm not gonna move.
Are they going left to right or right to left? Left to right towards us. The white patch straight in front of Jim down the ravine. I just seen them.
shot. Dude, pretty dog. That is so cool, Jim.
That was awesome.
Jim.
He must have come up, just popped up right over here. Because it drops off here. He came to see where that noise was coming from, right there. Just as soon as he stopped here, you could see his tracks. Turned and looked. I had that shot right to the chest.
Dude, you had to just barely be able to see it, huh?
I could
Was
see
it just like from here up?
I could see his furry face, and I could see his nice, fluffy, like white neck. And I could just see that perfectly. And just.
I know we've only been out here for a couple days, right? But like a lot of blank stands, haven't really seen a whole lot. And, you know, we got these dogs to fire back and stuck with it. Got one. So,
Yeah.
dude, super cool. What a beautiful fur.
Nice job on the calls.
Dude, thanks. Dude, I'm just so jacked.
I know.
This is so cool.
Yeah.
All right, Jim. Well, here's the setup that did it all.
This is it, yeah. It's just a AR that I built a long time ago that's finally actually being used. It's got, ARs laying around all over the place. I hadn't used this 18-inch much because I was doing a lot of stuff. I did like a 3-gun match once. I was doing some classes with the guys, and this is kind of long, but it seemed perfect to head out here and do the job. And we put it in a saddle mount here atop the Radian carbon tripod, and I gotta say, with this leveling head, which is really quick to get in there and make adjustments to, and then lock in solid, it was really pretty sweet to use. This coyote popped up about, 100, 125 yards away, and not even in a place that I was looking at all, but I was able to just quickly unlock this, make my adjustment in terms of where the rifle was pointed, and I got my crosshairs on him pretty quick, locked it in, and took the shot before he even knew what happened or that we were even here. It was very fast.
It was, Jim, you got on him so fast that I was actually worried that you missed, because you're like, there he is, bam, and I'm like, oh no, like generally when you hear somebody shoot that fast, it's like it's a rush shot, something was going on, but then, like I said, you had this system, and I was like, well, he's on the tripod, he's got to be rock solid, and damn, you're rock solid.
About the most confident shot I've ever taken, because it was so steady. This guy happened to just hold up for just a second. He was trying to see what was going on. I had the crosshairs right at the base of his neck and pulled the trigger, and the rest was history. I heard that thud, and I mean, like I said, it all happened so fast. People were, nobody really knew what happened. I couldn't believe it, but I was like, if that coyote isn't down over there, I will be amazed. And sure enough, I mean, he didn't go anywhere at all.
No, he didn't take a step. He just, and that's why he didn't. I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell with the way that hill rolls there. He just boom, and that was it. So, which is amazing. So, dude,
yeah. But of course,
super awesome.
Running the Razor 1 to 10 too, and actually I did happen to use every bit of the 1 to 10 in this case. Obviously, I shot him on about 5 power, because that's where I was at the time. But we were using 10 power to spot some coyotes all the way out of over 1,000 yards. We saw 4 of them in a group, and then I backed down a little bit for luckily that shot I was on a lower power.
Yeah, got one to commit. Here we are. So now I guess we got a little bit of work to do.
That's right.
As they say.
Get them on back to the track.
Good shooting, Jim.
Thanks.
That was awesome.